Hey folks, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel again. So I really want to get back into doing some crafting videos. I'm gonna keep it real casual. I do a lot of pretty produced stuff over on my channel that I do for work, Itadakimasu Japan. Please check it out. It's really cool. We're having so much fun showing off stuff in Japan and trying new things, and I get to wear kimono every time, and it's really great, and I really hope you check it out. We don't have a lot of followers just yet. We're starting out. We're a fledgling channel, and YouTube, like, things have changed over the years, and it's not as easy. Like, I'm still boggled that my old Hungarian embroidery videos got even 1,000 views. Like, right now, like in today's internet, that's nothing, but for me, that's amazing. And I feel like I didn't really take the opportunity I didn't really take hold of the opportunity. So this isn't like, I don't want to be YouTube famous or anything. This is just, I think it would be fun, and I think it would maybe help me get some projects done, because as I'm going to show you today, I have a ton of projects that are unfinished, and I would like to maybe use YouTube as an excuse to do some stash busting, some like pretty hardcore stash busting. My husband will, confirm. I've got a stash. So I'm going to show you some things today. I know the only videos that I did on this channel that are still public were all Hungarian embroidery related. One was a cross stitch project that I did finish. It was a present for my mom, which is the side that I have Hungarian roots in, even though it's far enough away in the generations. I think it's my great-great-grandfather, my great-great-great-grandfather came from Hungary, immigrated to the United States, and obviously I never knew him, and that the culture unfortunately wasn't really passed down, so I don't know a lot. I don't know anything about Hungarian culture, as is evidenced by my mixing of embroidery styles. There was one commenter who let me know that I was mixing styles that shouldn't be mixed, and that I will own up to. I'm completely ignorant of traditions. I didn't grow up in Hungary. None of my family were privy to the old traditions, including embroidery, and all the embroidery, the examples of embroidery that I've seen, I really enjoy, but I don't know a lot. And I think, especially in today's climate, I think it's really important to acknowledge the things that you don't know. It's okay not to know. So thank you to that commenter for letting me know, because now I know. And when I get back and do my redemption video in future, and go back and design some more embroidery Hungarian style, I know I'll try to do it at least more right, if not completely right. I did never finish that project. It wasn't because of the comment. It was just life got in the way a little bit, and I wasn't feeling super confident, because the kind of embroidery that it is, like, I'm good at cross stitch because I like neatness. I'm really good at following a pattern. When there's rules, I'm good at following them. With, I don't know what to call it, just regular embroidery, like making shapes out of stitches rather than just basically pixels in a line, it's harder for me to do that sort of thing. It requires a different kind of eye for it. And so, because I wasn't picking it up super fast, I was getting frustrated, and so I kind of dropped it, which I really regret, because that project was originally going to be a gift for my grandmother on my mother's side. who's slightly closer to the Hungarian roots. Not that she knew a lot about it herself or was super proud or whatever about it. I just thought it would be neat to give her something that, that we shared, which was that, that ancestry that we shared. And unfortunately, she passed away a couple of years ago. She and I were really close, and it was hard. Anyway, regardless, I will get back to that Hungarian embroidery. I will have my redemption arc and it'll be good. But for now, I want to show you guys some of my unfinished projects, a bit of my stash. So you guys got to see the finished product of the cross stitch that I did for my mom. I want to show you, I really like cross stitch a lot. So I was really interested in the idea of black work, which is basically usually done in black, I'm sure. It's a kind of cross stitch / embroidery. Still uses linen or Aida, any kind of weave. Still does patterns like that as in cross stitch, but it's not all crosses. It's like little designs. Anyway, I'll stop yapping and I'll show you. So this is the design that I wanted to use. I had this scrap of green linen and I wanted to do something with it, and because I hate throwing materials away, I really hate it. So I want to use every little scrap of things that I have to make something. And honestly, this is it's still in progress. You can see I've not got that much left. It's kind of a weird size, so I'm not sure still what I'm gonna do with it, but it's good. It was good practice. It's very tiny. Honestly, I love to make super tiny things. I have small hands and I like to make just really tiny things. It just makes me feel good. I really like little delicate things and miniatures and all that sort of thing. So this is actually DMC thread, but it's only one strand. It's only one strand. So DMC embroidery floss comes in 6 strands. And depending on the project, depending on the size of the stitch or the size of the squares that you're working with, basically, you'll use different numbers of strands. And this is so tiny that I wanted to use just one strand, which it can be a strain on your eyes. But so anyway, once this is done, I'm gonna figure out something to do with it. If you have any ideas, I'm gonna measure this really quick. So it's about 11 by 25-ish, so centimeters. So about 11 by 25 centimeters. I'm not sure what I want to do with it. I want to do something with it that'll get use out of it. I really like having practical things that are beautiful. Okay, anyway, so that's one project that I have been working on for a really long time. This next one, like I said, I was getting really frustrated with embroidery that wasn't cross stitch, but I wanted to master it because I really love like looking at other people's embroidery. If you do any embroidery, link me. Like I want to see what you guys are working on too. But I saw this on Pinterest. I saw I stole this idea. Somebody on Etsy was selling monograms, initials, big letters that were just surrounded by these beautiful giant flowers, but the negative space made up the letter. So this is what I've been working on, and I say I've been working on it, but this has been sitting for a long time. I think I started this a little bit after I got married, which is more than a year ago. So, but yeah, my new last name starts with N. So I wanted to, and this red thread I'm going to pull out later. It's just a guide, but I wanted to fill it with flowers. This is actually denim from an old pair of jeans. Like I said, I hate throwing material away. I want to use everything. So yeah, just some floss on denim. Gonna get a close-up of those flowers there. So this I'm really making it up as I go, and that is both wonderful and nerve-wracking, because I'm afraid that it's gonna be unbalanced or I'm gonna do something wrong. I don't know. I want to see this finished. I love starting new projects because it gives you like an adrenaline rush, but then I never finish them. I need to finish them. I want to kick this habit. One more thing, I want to show you cross stitch. So I decided to do some cross stitch for my husband, and he's a big Star Wars fan, and I found these adorable patterns online. So I show you a finished one. This is the light side characters. The original pattern has their names on it, but I actually thought it looked nicer, simpler, more minimalist and cute if it didn't have the kind of blocky letters on it. So I opted out of that. Yeah, so this is the light side. This is finished, and this hangs in our living room. And I'm working on the dark side. So I've finished these 3 guys down here, including Darth Vader. Check him out. I think they're so cute. There's a Star Trooper, and then I'm working on this one. Again, I say I'm constantly working on random things. I have a really short attention span. Yeah, so those are the embroidery things that are sitting in my stash. I have a lot more knitting stuff, crochet stuff, other stuff. I've got, oh my god, I have 2 of my friends are waiting on their own dolls. You can check these out on the Itadakimasu Japan channel because we made a New Year's video where I make one of these guys. So every year for New Year's, I make a new animal of the zodiac. Wearing kimono. This year, it's the year of the mouse. And this is actually made from 2 kimono that I own. I didn't cut my kimono, okay? They give you, when you buy kimono new, because they make it to your size, they take the excess and they give you the excess fabric that was not used, so that you can use it in other projects if you want. Yeah. But you should check that out. I did a time lapse of the entire process of making her. Yeah, so I'm doing all sorts of things. There's just, our office is filled, like just one wall full of craft stuff, and do I have a problem? Speaking of, earlier I was talking about how much I love small things and miniature things, and for our first anniversary, my husband got me my first miniature kit, like for making like miniature things. What should I show you first? So I'll show you a kettle first. So I made this this kettle. It's so hard to show you. I'll do some B-roll. I'll show you up close. I made all these little small things, and I'm working on building them up into a coffee shop, and I love it. It's so much fun. I have a little signboard. I really want to share this kind of stuff with people because I'd really like to gush about my projects and like get ideas and give ideas if I have any. And I think YouTube is a really great way to do that. I know it's been around for a really long time, and like I said, I kind of wish I had kept going with it. I think the last video I made was like 7 years ago. Before I even met my husband, like, so that's weird to think about. But yeah, it's been a long time, and I really want to just get back into this, and I want to see where this channel goes. I want to see what you guys want to see. If you want me to get back into Hungarian stuff, I will try. Again, like, we are also working on the other channel, so that takes up a lot of our time, and I'm also a translator, as that's my main job, so pretty busy over here. But yeah, I want to share my stuff, and I want to keep going with this. Also, I will give you updates on this channel about whether or not there's an upcoming crafting project on the Japanese channel. So you'll get a heads up, so you'll know what's coming. I do have one in the works for a special accessory for when you're wearing kimono. So that one will not be on this channel, it'll be on that one, but you can look forward to that. I want to know what you guys want to see. Let me know. I'm trying my best to remember to check in and see if there's comments. There's so many comments that I missed because they were 4 or 5 years ago, and I replied recently, and I just feel so bad that, you know, there were questions, there were really nice comments, and I just let them sit there for so long because I didn't realize they were there. So I will do a better job of checking in and reading your comments and replying and keeping up with my viewers, because, you know, it's a small group, but it's my group. So, and I want to build that base. I want to build maybe just a little community around whatever you guys want to see. Probably most of my subscribers are there to see the Hungarian stuff, because that was literally the only stuff I had up on my channel. So if that's what you want to see, I'll do some more of that maybe. But I also want to do some stash buster projects, so I'll try that too. So yeah, that was it for today. Like I said, I have an upcoming craft project coming for the other channel, so I'm going to be working on that for a little bit. I haven't had a lot of time to do any crafts lately, so I'm not sure when I do make some progress which project will be progressed upon, but I will let you know. Hope this video is not too long, but it's nice to talk to you guys again. So yeah, I'll see you next time.